Good evening. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We're live at the Monroe County Election Commission office to give you election returns for November the 8th. And we have 3 municipalities in our county, excluding Sweetwater, who have races tonight. So we're going to kind of go over the general election ballot for the county. First, we have the United States House of Representatives, District 3. You vote for 1. Chuck Fleshman is a Republican candidate. Megan Gorman, Democrat candidate. Thomas Rumba, Independent candidate. And Rick Tyler, Independent candidate. The Tennessee House of Representatives is District 21. Is Mr. Lowell Russell, who is unopposed from the Republican Party. Tennessee House of Representatives District 23, vote for 1, Mark Cochran, who is also a Republican Party and is unopposed. In the Madisonville City election, we have a mayor's race. Augusta Davis, who is up for election, and he is unopposed. And let's see, we have Alderman race. You vote for 2, Chris Bowers, Fred Cagle, who is an incumbent, Linda Garrett Hensley, incumbent, and Danny Long. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term. You vote for 1, be Nancy Tyler Franklin, who is the incumbent in this race, and Susan Saunders. I'll go ahead and let you do Tellico, Rick.
Okay, for the mayor of the town of Tellico Plains, there's Marilyn F. Parker. She's an independent, and she is unopposed. As alderman, it's vote for 4, Robert Hamilton, Shannon Harris, Cynthia McDaniel, Joyce McDaniel, and Courtney Millsaps, and vote for 4 of those. For the recorder for the town of Tellico Plains, it's Joe Cagle, who is unopposed. And
they also have a liquor referendum on their ballot, Rick.
Yeah.
The consumption on the premises referendum, and then a retail package store referendum in the town of Tellico Plains. In the city of Von Orr, actually, I think everyone in this race is unopposed. The mayor is John Hammondtree, who is an incumbent. The alderman, you vote for 2, which is Alyssa Millsaps Hobbs and Dennis Steve Wheeler. And then the alderman, town of Von Orr, unexpired term, vote for 1 is Tim Swafford. So that's kind of a rundown of the ballot tonight that we're looking at for Monroe County. And then we have a lot of Senate races that are going on within our in each state, several states that are very important.
Yeah.
We also have a governor's race. Bill Lee, Republican Party nominee, and Democrat Party Jason Brantley Martin. And we also have United States House of Representatives, the Chuck Fleshman. So we have several races tonight that we'll be going over.
And he has some people running against him, but he is the incumbent.
That's correct. That's right. We have spoken with the Monroe County Election Commission tonight. They have given us a total of 6,445 who have actually voted today, which is a very, very high number. And okay, and we may get Charlie Reidner on with us from the Election Commission office here in just a few minutes. But they did say that they've had a large turnout tonight, Rick. There's been 6,445
Yeah, he
votes.
said more than the last election, which that was a presidential election, so that's a big deal.
Big turnout. So we're excited about that. We can go over this one more time with you on our local races. United States House of Representatives, Chuck Fleshman, Republican Party, and Megan Gorman, Democrat Party, Thomas Rumba, Independent candidate, and Rick Tyler, Independent candidate. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21, Lowell Russell is unopposed, and Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, Mark Cochran, unopposed. Also in the Tellico races, I know in the alderman race, we have 3 incumbents, Robert Hamilton, Cynthia McDaniel, and Joyce McDaniel. The new ones on the ballot are Shannon Harris and Joyce McDaniel. So that's some new ones on there as well. On the new ones on the alderman, City of Madisonville race, we have Chris Bowers, and then we also have Danny Long, who is running. We have several incumbents, Fred Cagle, Linda Garrett Hensley, and Nancy Tyler Franklin. And then the unopposed mayor for Madisonville is Augusta Davis.
Yes.
So
Yeah, this is new for me, so I'm used to doing ball games,
Rick's
not
used to doing ball games.
Elections, but I'm going to do the best I can here.
He's here to help me tonight, and I appreciate his help. I try to help him sometimes at games. I'm not very good at it, but I do try my best to help him sometimes.
Well, actually, we did the first tournament that the baseball team was in, and you were my helper when we were doing the state tournament in so that was a big deal. That's kind of what got all this stuff started.
It is, and that's been how long ago, John? 10 years?
9 years.
9 years the radio station has been.
It was in 2014 in the spring, so
that's amazing. I can't believe the radio station's been going 9 years, and we appreciate you listening to us tonight. We'd like to thank the Monroe County Election Commission and Mr. Brown for allowing us to set up inside the Election Commission office to be able to bring you the returns as quickly as possible. I think we're going to try to talk to someone from the Election Commission office here in just a few minutes, but like Mr. Brown just told us, one of his co-workers, there were 6,445 that voted today, which is a very, very high number.
It is just now 8 o'clock, so they're probably closing the polls right now.
That's correct. Polls will be closing. It will take a few minutes to get some totals in, but as quickly as we get those totals, we will get those out to you just as soon as possible. I know that I'd like to wish all the candidates good luck. I know it's been a hard race. Running for an office is not easy. It takes a lot of time away from family. It takes a lot of money and a lot of energy to put on a race, and I just commend all the candidates, and I just wish them well tonight.
Yeah, and whoever wins, folks, please support them. They need your support.
Absolutely.
For our county, city, and everything to run like it needs to run. They need the support of everybody. They don't need fighting against each other. Support whoever wins.
Absolutely. That's what it's about. And we've got 3 great races tonight. Of course, Vonore, I think, is already pretty much decided since they do not have anyone running against them. Everyone's unopposed, so that one's pretty much a done deal. But the ones we're actually looking at tonight are United States Representative, the governor's race. We'll give you those totals, and then the city of Madisonville along with the city of Tellico Plains.
No, I'm not in politics, and this is an off-the-wall question. There's a Rick Tyler running for governor, and there's a Rick Tyler running for United States House of Representatives. Is that the same Rick Tyler?
I'm not
is that
sure.
possible?
I don't think you could run for the same two different things. But
independent candidate Rick Tyler?
I did see
Independent candidate Rick Tyler.
That's crazy.
No,
I don't think it's the same one. But I don't think you can run for 2 different.
I didn't think you could either, but
2 different races. That would be very hard to do. But I know I was watching the news a little bit earlier before we came down to the Election Commission office, and I know there's a lot of state Senate races and governor races that are very, very important tonight. I'm so thankful that the numbers are large of people voting. I know I saw lines and lines of people standing to vote tonight, and in one precinct, I think it was in California, they had a 2-hour wait. So they were going to have to extend their hours.
And that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
People are getting out and voting.
People are getting out. I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah,
I do.
It does.
And I think it will affect our economy.
And as I said before, though, win or lose, support the person that wins. So if who you voted for loses, support the person who wins and is in office.
That's right. I think we kind of went down everything that's on the ballot. We may have to take a quick break, and maybe we'll have some returns for you here in about 5-10 minutes. Hopefully absentees and early voting totals from the Monroe County Election Commission office. We'll be right back with you.
J-Tech Automotive in Vonore is a proud supporter of this station. They are a global leader in engineering and manufacturing automotive systems, bearing solutions, and high-performance machine tools. J-Tech has lots of career opportunities available. They are located at 55 and 56 Excellence Way in Vonore. More information is available at 884-9153.
Little Drug Family Wellness Center in Sweetwater is proud to bring you this portion of programming. They're a full-service pharmacy and offer custom medications from people to pets. They also have diabetic shoes for individuals requiring custom shoes due to discomfort or special conditions. Most insurances cover 1 pair of shoes per year if you are diabetic. Little Drugs is located on Main Street in Sweetwater, online at littledrugs.com or phone 423-337-7933.
Dustin's Lawn Care is a proud sponsor of this station. They offer a wide range of services like mowing, landscaping, new lawns, overseeding, fertilizing, property maintenance, and more. Owners Pat and Kim Frank have been serving Monroe, McMinn, and the surrounding counties since 1990 with professional lawn care. Phone 423-519-3666. Dustin's Lawn Care, mowing soon in a yard near you.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is celebrating their 25th anniversary. People's Bank of East Tennessee is celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. You can show your support of the Chiefs with a custom Sequoia Chiefs debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposit, and person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust, serving our community since 1997. They have 10 locations to serve you. You can obtain more information online at peoplesbank-tn.com or phone 423-442-7262. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Valley Building Supply is a proud sponsor of this station. They have been family owned and operated since 1994 and offer a wide range of home improvement and construction products like cabinets, flooring, lighting, electrical, lumber, and roofing. Hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Located at 2110 Highway 11 North or online at valleybuildingsupplytn.com or 337-3499.
Valley Building Supply.
Welcome back to Monroe County Election Commission office, November 8th election. We're waiting on the returns from the county, and we're just about 10 minutes since the polls closed, so it may be a few minutes before we get early voting and absentee votes, the totals. I would like to thank the Monroe County Election Commission for allowing us to set up this evening, and Mr. Brown and his staff for being so kind and allowing us to set up to bring you the totals this evening. We might talk about a little bit of basketball. When's basketball start?
It actually starts November the 15th. That's when the Lady Chiefs and Chiefs will play, but we will not be doing the first two ball games, the Hall of Fame games. So on the 15th and 19th of November, they play Heritage and William Blount, both on the road. Those are Hall of Fame games. The very first game we will do is the Monday before Thanksgiving. I think it's the 21st. I'll have to check and see, but it'll be against Polk County at Polk County. Okay. And it's going to be a very young Lady Chiefs and Chiefs team, but from what I've heard, they're going to be competitive.
Great. That sounds great. So be sure and tune in and also watch. They'll have live stream of the home games with Rick and with PJ McKee. They'll bring you play-by-play coverage of the basketball games for the Chiefs and the Lady Chiefs.
And if you can, come out and support them.
Absolutely.
Be there at the ball games.
Go to the games. They need your support. We're getting ready to get some returns here in just a few minutes. We'll kind of go over the ballot one more time that we're looking at tonight. In our county, out of 4 municipalities, we have 3 that have races. Sweetwater is one that does not have a race going on tonight. We'll look at Madisonville. The mayor is unopposed. Augusta Davis. Alderman, City of Madisonville, you vote for 2. We have Chris Bowers, Fred Cagle, incumbent, Linda Garrett Hensley, incumbent, and Danny Long. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term. Nancy Tyler Franklin, incumbent, and Susan Saunders. Rick, I'll let you do the Tellico.
Okay. For Tellico, Alderman, Town of Tellico Plains, vote for 4, and I don't know who the incumbents are, so you may have to help me on that.
Okay.
Robert Hamilton.
He's an incumbent.
Shannon Harris.
Okay, she's new. Cynthia
McDaniel.
She is an incumbent.
Joyce A. McDaniel.
Is an incumbent.
And Courtney Millsaps.
She's new to the ballot.
So.
The mayor is Marilyn Parker, and she is unopposed this evening. And the recorder for the town of Tellico Plains is Joe Cagle, and she is unopposed. Also, they have on their ballot this evening a liquor referendum for consumption on the premises and a liquor referendum for retail package store. So that's on Tellico Plains's ballot as well. So the citizens will be voting for that. We also have Town of Von Orr. The mayor, John Hammondtree, is unopposed. Alderman Town of Von Orr, vote for 2, Alyssa Millsaps Hobbs and Dennis Steve Wheeler. They are unopposed. And the Alderman Town of Von Orr unexpired term, vote 1, Tim Swafford is unopposed as well. So we just want to go over that ballot. We also have the governor's race on here this evening. Bill Lee, Republican Party nominee, and Jason Brentley Martin, Democrat Party nominee, along with several independent candidates. We also have Chuck Fleshman, United States House of Representatives, District 3, vote for 1, Chuck Fleshman, Republican Party nominee, Megan Gorman, Democrat Party nominee, Thomas Rumba, independent candidate, and Rick Tyler, independent candidate. The Tennessee House of Representatives District 21 and 23 are both unopposed. Lowell Russell representing District 21 and Mark Cochran representing District 23. So that's what we're waiting to get the totals on, are these races. We did talk to the Election Commission office earlier, and one of the employees did tell us they have had a very big turnout today. 6,445 have voted here.
Is that including today, or does that include the
that's today.
ones that early voters?
That's today.
Just today, then.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Does not
that's
include
what they
early
told us.
voters.
That's right. That's correct. And he said that was an extremely large turnout. I know the weather probably that played a factor.
It's been a beautiful
people
day.
Getting out and voting. It's been more like summer than a fall day. So it's been a great weather day for folks to get out and vote. And I think people are just exercising that right to vote.
Yeah,
which
and
is
they
great.
should. I mean,
That's
one of the
our
things.
rights.
That's one of the things we fought and died for. People have, and that's a very important right.
That's our right. So I'm so thankful and glad that people have got out and cast their vote today. Like I was talking about earlier, I was watching the national news before I came, and there's a lot of Senate races and governor's races in other states that are very critical to our country. I know that a lot of folks are worried about the economy, and I think this could be a big factor.
Yeah, it could.
Tonight, some of these races could play a huge factor in who controls the Senate.
And the House of Representatives.
Absolutely.
I think both are could swing either way.
Could swing. That's correct. So it's very critical. So I think people are realizing this, and I heard them talking to several people that were voting and standing in line, and their main concern tonight was economy was the number one thing. They're just concerned about the economy.
You know, I'm a former teacher, and I taught in high school. I taught economics, personal finance, and other business-related classes, and usually government was along with economics. Mm-hmm. And one of the things we always tried to stress in high school is, the presidential election is very important, very, very important. But your local leaders are going to be the ones that affect you the most, so why not get out and vote in numbers
locally.
For them?
That's right.
Because that's the ones that are going to affect you the most. It ain't just
that kind of trickles down to your local government, goes to your state government.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then that trickles down to your national.
I mean, they're all
level.
important. They're all important, but the one that's going to affect you most is your local leaders.
It is. Very true. We're excited to get some returns here in just a moment. It's about 8:15, almost 8:15. The polls closed at 8 o'clock. We're just waiting here at the Election Commission office for early voting totals and mail-in totals, I believe.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be quite as long as normal because of the...
I think it'll go pretty quickly.
Well, there's a lot of races that are unopposed, so
Correct.
They're going to win.
Right.
So it's not going to be a lot of...
City of Von Orr is pretty much decided, and so it'll be kind of between the City of Madisonville's races and the town of Tellico Plains, along with the governor's race and the House of Representatives. So it's just going to be a quicker night tonight than it was when we did the county election. That's a little bit longer. It can go on for a while.
Yeah, if I remember, I didn't come to that one, and I think you got in about 10 o'clock that night.
It was a late night. Yeah, it was late. So it just takes a little longer because each precinct, because you can vote at any precinct, so they have to bring all the precincts in, and that delays a little bit getting the totals into the Election Commission office. So that takes up a little time. We may take a quick break and be right back with you here in just a few minutes.
Foster Family Eye Care is a proud sponsor of Wgsm Radio. They have been a provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Sweetwater community since 1993. They specialize in diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. Located at 689 Highway 68 in Sweetwater, hours are Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, 8:30 till 5, closed Wednesdays, and on Thursdays from 8:30 till 7 p.m. Phone 423-337-9222 or online at visionsource-fostereye.com.
Byerly Hale Funeral Home is committed to the highest standards of service excellence and a tradition of comfort and caring. They've been serving our community since 1930, and they will help you create a tribute of a lifetime. With 2 locations to serve you, in Madisonville, phone 423-442-4404, or Tellico Plains at 423-253-2173. Online at ByerlyHale.com. Byerly Hale Funeral Home. A family's love is forever.
Are you looking for pest control services? If so, Green's Pest Control is ready to help. They provide reliable pest control services to residential and commercial customers. Family owned and operated by Kate and Tracy Green. Green's Pest Control, phone 423-519-2325.
Mason Furniture and Appliance has been serving our community since 1948. They have an in-store Radio Shack to provide you with all your electronic needs. They're a Snapper mower dealer, and they carry GE appliances and Lazy Boy recliners and sofas. Hours are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 to 5:30, Wednesday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 4. Mason Furniture and Appliance at 168 Warren Street, Madisonville. Phone 423-442-2940. Larry Mason and his staff would like to say, go Chiefs. Are you thinking about building or a remodeling project? If so, the staff at R&S Concrete are ready to help. They provide quality concrete for any project from residential, commercial, or industrial. They've been family owned and operated since 1971. Located at 529 Monroe Street, Madisonville. Phone 423-442-2452. R&S Concrete, proud sponsors of Sequoia Chief Sports.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Election Commission office, where we're waiting the returns for the election that's been held today, November the 8th. The city elections are for the city of Madisonville, the city of Tellico Plains, town of Tellico Plains, and the town of Von Orr. So we're just waiting for the Election Commission office to give us those early voting totals. Today, the Election Commission office has told us they've had a great turnout, a large turnout of 6,445 people that have voted. So that's a great turnout.
Great turnout.
It has been.
And you were an alderman before you became the city recorder. I don't know if this is something that you could talk about or not, but the people that are elected, what are going to be some of their functions as far as aldermen?
They'll have different functions within each city and municipality. They'll have police and fire. They'll have sewer, water and gas, sanitation, and parks and recs. So
they're
different
kind of.
departments.
They have supervisors, but they're kind of over those particular areas
That's
to make sure they're
correct.
running correctly.
A lot of people don't really know what an alderman does, but
So
that's what they
I
do.
thought that would be a good thing to talk
That is a good
about.
thing to talk about. And they just represent that department, and those liaisons do. So, but we'll go over the ballot one more time with you while we're waiting. The city of Madisonville, Augusta Davis, running for mayor, who is unopposed. Alderman, City of Madisonville, vote for 2. Chris Bowers, Fred Cagle, incumbent. Linda Garrett Hensley, incumbent. And Daniel Danny Long. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, vote for 1. Nancy Tyler Franklin, incumbent. And Susan Saunders. The town of Tellico Plains, the mayor, Marilyn F. Parker, is unopposed. Alderman, town of Tellico Plains, Robert Hamilton, incumbent. Shannon Harris, Cynthia McDaniel, incumbent. Joyce McDaniel, incumbent. And Courtney Millsaps. The town of Tellico Plains recorder, Joe Cagle, is unopposed. The town of Tellico Plains also has 2 liquor referendums on, a liquor referendum consumption on the premises and a liquor referendum on retail package store. The town of Von Orr mayor of the town of Bonor is John Hammondtree, who is unopposed, and the alderman of the town of Bonor vote for 2, Alyssa Millsaps-Hobbs and Dennis Steve Wheeler, who are both unopposed. The alderman for the town of Bonor unexpired term vote for 1 is Tim Swafford. So that's kind of the ones on the local level, and I'll let Rick go over the state level, which, yeah.
Well, that's for governor, we have Bill Lee with the Republican Party nominee. It's Jason Brantley Martin, who is the Democratic Party nominee. And then Constance M. Avery is an independent. John Gentry, Basil Marsix, Charles Van Morgan, Alfred O'Neill, Deborah Rouse, Michael Scantlin, and Rick Tyler all are on the ballot as independent candidates. For the United States House of Representatives, District 3, it's Chuck Flashman, Republican Party nominee, Meg Gorman, the Democratic Party nominee, Thomas M. Roomba, and Rick Tyler, both independent candidates. Unopposed in the Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21, is Lowell Russell of the Republican Party, and in the Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, is Mark Cochran, also a Republican Party nominee.
Okay. So that basically covers our ballot for this evening, which will probably go pretty quickly once we get the totals. We've had a high turnout today here in Monroe County. In Madisonville, they voted 6,445 at the county level. That's what we were told from the Monroe County Election Commission just a few minutes ago, so it's been a large turnout this evening. And I think the weather played a huge factor in that.
Really, the only races we really have locally is the city of Madisonville for the aldermans. There's 6 candidates. There's going to be 3 of them elected. And in the Tellico, there's 5, and 4 of them is going to be elected. So it's really the only
contested races.
Yeah, contested races
That's
there
correct.
is.
That's correct, on the local level. So we're excited to get some returns here in just a few minutes, and we will give you those totals. We'd like to thank the Election Commission for allowing us to set up this evening to bring you live coverage of the election. And we'd like to ask you to listen to Rick and PJ McKee. They will be doing play-by-play coverage of the Lady Chiefs and the Chiefs.
And again, November
21st.
Moving ahead.
Yeah.
November the 21st against Polk County at Polk County.
So that's at Polk County, the first game.
Yes, the very first one is at Polk County.
So please get out and support your local Lady Chiefs and Chiefs. And if you would like to be a sponsor, you can contact wgsmradio.org. You can call John Anderson at 423-836-3354.
And Tellico, you're going to be doing some Tellico ball games. There's going to be 10 games done on 91.1. So if you're listening in Tellico area, they will be covering some of the ball games. It'll be home ball games, but it will be.
They'll be doing 10 games.
Okay, they're going to do a few county
games. So if you're a Tellico Bear and you want to listen to a game, you can listen to that on 91.1 FM.
Yep.
So excited about that. They did the football games this season.
They did all the home games and the Sweetwater game.
Correct. So they're excited about adding.
And I thought it went very successful. Jeff Anderson and Jared. What's Jared's last name? I can't think. Johnson.
Yes.
They both did an excellent job.
Outstanding job. I listened to one of the games when Sequoia wasn't playing, and they did a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Enjoyed listening to their coverage.
And they'll be doing the basketball also.
Correct. So you can listen to your Lady Chiefs or your Tellico Bears. So that's great. We're just waiting just a few more minutes here. I don't know exactly what the holdup is. We were hoping to have you some totals by now, but we're still waiting. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Support for this station comes from Napa Auto Parts. They offer parts and accessories for all makes and models, including heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. They have 3 locations in Sweetwater, Madisonville, and Tellico Plains. Madisonville hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 6 p.m., and Saturday, 7:30 till 4. More information is available at napaonline.com or phone 423-545-8000.
Chota Community Health Services is offering the Moderna 2-dose and the Johnson & Johnson one-dose COVID-19 vaccine for ages 18 plus. The vaccine is only available at their Madisonville location. You do not have to be a patient at CHOTA to receive the vaccine. An appointment is not required. For more information, phone 423-442-2622 or online at chotahealth.org.
For nearly 50 years, Volunteer Federal has been providing banking services to our friends, our family, and our neighbors. But not all our customers started out that way. Some were complete strangers when they first visited our bank. We believe banking should be about people, personal relationships, and community. It's why our customers are more than account numbers. They turn into friends. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
This portion of programming is made possible by the A&W Drive-In in Madisonville, proudly serving Monroe County since 1964. They serve up classic burgers, chicken, hot dogs, sides, sweet treats, and their famous ice-cold root beer. Located on Highway 411 in Madisonville, open every day from 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. The A&W Drive-In in Madisonville, phone 423-442-2128.
This portion of programming is brought to you by Century 21 Howe Realty and Auction Company. They are a full-service real estate company. Bill Howe and his staff have been serving the real estate and auction needs of Southeast Tennessee since 1982. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. till 5 p.m. Located at 675 New Highway 68 in Sweetwater or online at c21how.com or phone 423-337-9355.
This Bill Howe, and I approve this message.
The Kentucky Fried Chicken in Madisonville features their famous fried and crispy chicken with home-style vegetables, plus fresh biscuits and desserts, and much more. The dining room is open for dine-in seating, and the drive-thru is also available for your convenience. Located at 3970 Highway 411 in Madisonville, phone 423-442-4228. Open every day. KFC in Madisonville, proud supporters of Sequoia Chiefs sports.
Today's programming is brought to you by Sweetwater Valley Collision. They're a certified insurance repair facility featuring a drive-in estimating bay and state-of-the-art repair equipment. They have been serving Southeast Tennessee for over 20 years. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., located at 106 Sands Road in Sweetwater, or online at sweetwatervalleycollision.com or phone 423-337-6020.
Naughty Creek Farms and Bar W Cattle Company offer the latest in appraisals, marketing, ring work, sales management, and graphic design. Now offering custom whole or half freezer beef, grain-fed, grass-fed, or natural. Located at 3149 Old Highway 68 in Madisonville, phone 423-337-1074 or 423-572-2582. Online at NaughtyCreekFarms.com and Bar W Cattle Company on Instagram. Beef, it's what's for dinner. Today's programming is supported by Will Save Drug Store, a community Health Mart pharmacy in Madisonville, locally owned and operated by Robert Jones and Bryce Jocelyn. They offer medication synchronization, multi-dose packaging, and durable medical equipment. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Closed on Sunday. Located at 4249 Highway 411 in Madisonville. Phone 423-442-9727. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Tate's Building Supply is a proud sponsor of this station. They offer all types of building materials and supplies like lumber, roofing, plumbing, flooring, and electrical. They also feature Valspar paint. Located at 1340 Highway 411 in Von Orr, hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. More information is available on Facebook at Tate's Building Supply or phone 423-884-2020.
Support for this station comes from Jackie Jones Ford in Lincoln. They have been serving Monroe and surrounding counties for many years with new Ford, Lincoln, and pre-owned auto sales. They have a full service department offering tires, brakes, oil changes, and repair work on all makes and models. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 to 5. Located at 714 Highway 68 in Sweetwater. Online at JackieJonesSweetwater.com or phone 423-337-5066.
From the Mayor and the Board of Aldermen and the staff at the City of Madisonville, we are pleased to be a sponsor of Sequoia Chiefs Sports. On behalf of myself, Sherry McCrary, City Recorder, we all wish the Sequoia Chiefs a great season. Go Chiefs!
Welcome back to the Monroe County Election Commission office in Madisonville. I just spoke with Mr. Brown, the Election Commission, and he is going to give us... Okay. Let's see.
I hope you understood that. Well, we did get a text that said they'd already declared Lee the winner in the governor's race, pretty much.
Okay, it looks like this is the official mail-in ballots. Looks like there was 516 cast, it looks like. I'm doing things a little bit different, so just bear with me. Augusta Davis, Mayor of City of Massville, 75. Chris Bowers, 78. Fred Cagle, 27. Linda Garrett Hensley, 30. And Danny Long, 77. Nancy Tyler Franklin, 81. Susan Saunders, 31. Marilyn Parker for the town of Tellico Plains, 17. Robert Hamilton, 12. Shannon Harris, 8. Cynthia McDaniel, 7. Joyce McDaniel, 6. Courtney Millsaps, 21. Joe Cagle, 18. And then, of course, on the referendum, we're still waiting on all of that. Town of Honor, John Hammondtree, 18, Alyssa Hobbs, 13, and Dennis Wheeler, 13, and Tim Swafford, 18. I hope I'm reading this correctly.
Well, those are different numbers, so that must be something.
Yes, we have some.
Probably early voting.
This is a little different. I'm sorry. This is totally different from what they did the last time. Bear with me. May have to get one of them over here, John.
I believe this is probably early voting, or that was early voting, and this may be the absentees.
Well, it doesn't really say.
Hey, did you say one of them, they need to add those numbers together? No.
Yes, I'm totally confused on this. I'm sorry. This is a little different from what we've had before. Is this absentees only?
Yes.
All of these totals?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this?
Scanner that come through, and then this is including the second one. We have two different scanners.
So
this should be your total.
That's the total, the one you just read.
This is the total. Okay, all right, we've got it clear.
So we don't need to read the second one.
I can read this over to you again. Let me go back to
start with the mayor.
Mayor, City of Madisonville, Augusta Davis, 75. Chris Bowers, 78. Fred Cagle, 27. Linda Hensley, 30. Danny Long, 77. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, Nancy Tyler Franklin, 81. Susan Saunders, 31. Marilyn Parker, Town of Tellico Plains, 17. Robert Hamilton, 12. Shannon Harris, 8. Cynthia McDaniel, 7. Joyce McDaniel, 6. Courtney Millsaps, 21. Joe Cagle, 18. And then we have the liquor referendum. Let's see if they have Chuck Fleshman.
I think they did.
Yes, Bill Lee, 344. Jason Brantley, 131. And I don't see.
It was right here.
United States House of Representatives, Chuck Fleshman, 319. Meg Gorman, 139. Thomas Rumba, 5. And Rick Tyler, 6. Lowell Russell, Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21, unopposed, 283 absentee votes. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, Mark Cochran, 91 votes. Sorry for the delay on this, guys. This is a little bit different than what we've had before, but that is the totals of the absentees at this time for these elections. The next totals they'll give us is Precinct 5, which is here at the Election Commission office. And he said this is where they've had the larger turnout. And it'll continue to build, so stick with us. It'll continue to build.
Because did I not hear him say that you could, even if you were in the city, you could actually you could vote at one of the other precincts?
That's correct. So stick with us. We will have totals from other precincts, but we are going to give you Precinct 5 first, which is here in Madisonville at the Election Commission office, and that's where most of the folks have voted. So if you want me to, I can go back over these totals one more time on the absentees. Bill Lee, 344. Jason Brantley Martin, 131.
There's few other various votes there for the independents, but
Correct.
Not enough to really mention.
United States House of Representatives, Chuck Fleshman, 319. Meg Gorman, 139. Thomas Rumba, 5. And Rick Tyler, 6. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21, unopposed, Lowell Russell, 283. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, Mark Cochran, 91. Mayor, City of Madisonville, vote for 1. Augusta Davis, unopposed, 75. Alderman, City of Madisonville, vote for 2. Chris Bowers, 78. Fred Cagle, 27. Linda Garrett Hensley, 30. And Daniel Danny Long, 77. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, vote for 1. Nancy Tyler Franklin, 81, and Susan Saunders, 31. Town of Tellico Plains, Marilyn Parker, Mayor, unopposed, 17. Alderman, Town of Tellico Plains, Robert Hamilton, 12. Shannon Harris, 8. Cynthia McDaniel, 7. Joyce McDaniel, 6. And Courtney Millsaps, 21. Recorder, Town of Tellico Plains, Joe Cagle, 18, and she's unopposed. We did have some folks vote on the liquor referendum. We don't have a total on that yet, but we will get that to you. But right now, that's where we stand. Bill Lee, early voting was 208. Jason Brantley Martin was the 63. So.
Yeah. And we, like I said, we did get a text. Of course, that's unofficial, that he'd already been declared the winner.
Yes.
Because I think must be pretty much ahead there.
Pretty much far ahead, evidently. We haven't seen that. We're not watching the national news, but we did get a text that the governor has been declared the winner, Governor Bill Lee. So we did receive that text that has been announced. But we are waiting on Precinct 5, which is here at the Monroe County Election Commission office. That's where the majority of the folks have voted today, according to Mr. Brown. So once we get those. Was this
total here, too? Was that, or was all over the?
That's the total of folks that's
here.
Voted today.
Just today, okay.
Today. Mm-hmm. I think that's a today total all over the county. So we're just still waiting.
Like I said, I'm a rookie at this.
Well, this was a little different for me, this ballot, so the way they totaled them up tonight, but hopefully we got that correct for you once we talk to the Election Commission office. I do apologize for that. It takes just a few minutes to kind of gather your thoughts on what's going on as far as totals, but the next total we get for you will be Precinct 5 here at the Election Commission office. I know it's been a long day for the candidates. I know
it
ready
has.
for this to be over. They've been going since 8 o'clock.
Yep.
I know the Election Commission office has probably had a long day too. They've been here since 8 o'clock, and hopefully this won't go much longer. Usually we have this election over pretty quickly.
You could possibly talk about maybe when they will officially take office. At least the locals. I don't know if you could the others.
I'm not sure about Von Orr and Tellico Plains. I know Madisonville, I think they take over December the 1st. So they will be at the first December meeting that the city would have. I'm not sure about how the town of Tellico does or the town of Von Orr, but they will be sworn in before the December meeting. Anything else you wanted to talk about before we get these other totals, or you want to go to a quick break?
I'm hoping we'll get some totals here really, really soon, but we're
still waiting.
Yeah, we're still waiting. Again, the ball games, as far as the basketball games, our first official game that we will do will be November 21st. Lady Chiefs and Chiefs will be traveling to Polk County. It used to be a district game, no longer. They're not in the same region and district anymore, so but it'll be a very, very important game for them to get started on. So if you can, come out and watch. If you can't, listen to us.
Yeah, and talk about the Tellico Bears also on 91.1 FM.
91.1. We'll be covering at least 10 of those ball games, most of them at home, but there'll be some in the surrounding counties also, or in the surrounding areas. And that'll be Jeff Anderson and Jared, I forgot his name already.
Johnson. He's
yes.
from Tellico.
I'm sorry. I apologize to him.
But, be sure and listen on 91.1 FM for your Tellico Bears and 104.7 FM for the Chiefs and Lady Chiefs basketball. Support them as much as you can. If you can't listen, go out and watch a game.
Yep, try to be there if you can, because they can use the support.
They love the support, and we love to support them.
The bigger the crowds, the better they'll play, I promise.
That's right. I think so, too. We did have 516 ballots, the early voting ballots that were cast. I just saw that total. It was 516. So
that was early voting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with you in just a moment. Once we get Precinct 5, we're just waiting on Precinct 5 and then the other precincts to come in, and we'll give you a grand total.
Support for WGSM comes from Restorations Pro. They offer 24-hour emergency rapid response service for fire and water damage restoration, drying, repair, and cleanup in both domestic and commercial properties. They work with most insurance companies. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Located on Highway 68 in Madisonville. Phone 423-520-6653 or online at restorationsPro.com.
Support for this station comes from the Von Orr McDonald's. They have just completed a brand new remodel and expansion of the Von Orr location. They feature scratch-made biscuits, breakfast anytime, specialty coffee, and shakes, and McDonald's favorite value meals. Open 24 hours a day, located at 1936 Highway 411 in Von Orr. More information on Facebook or phone 423-884-3690.
FLEC wishes a safe and enjoyable football season to all of the area athletes. As cold weather approaches, FLEC and TVA can help you make your home as energy efficient as possible. Learn more about qualifying home improvements, approved contractors, and rebate offers at 2escore.com or dial 1-855-2ESCORE. That next home improvement project could make your home a perfect 10.
Hey fans, it's Dominic from Domino's of Madisonville and Monroe County, your local Domino's owner. And it's football time in Tennessee. I'm proud to support our local sports and local school athletics. Let us be your pre or post game dinner special. Let's stay Monroe strong and go Chiefs!
Sweetwater Hospital Association and its board of directors would like to welcome Dr. Zachary Bryant to their medical staff. Dr. Bryant practices in general surgery. His office is located in the physician's office building at Sweetwater Hospital Association. 865-213-8593 to make your appointment today. Sweetwater Hospital Association, your health, our mission.
Town of Von Orr Mayor John Hammondtree and the Board of Aldermen are proud to serve the citizens of Von Orr. Located at 613 Church Street, where their friendly staff is waiting to assist you with all of your utility needs and services. Phone 423-884-6211 or online at townofvonor.com. Town of Von Orr is a proud supporter of this station.
The Lamp Post in Madisonville have been serving the community for many years with the best in homestyle cooking. They're the home of the Surfer Burger, and they feature daily lunch specials, and breakfast is served anytime. Owned and operated by Keith and Kathy Deacon, The Lamp Post, 4218 Highway 411 in Madisonville, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., closed on Sunday. Phone 423-545-9486. J-Tech is hiring manufacturing and production associates on all shifts with competitive pay. Apprentice to hire, paid weekly. Competitive benefit packages include health, dental, and vision insurance. Plus, work in a climate-controlled facility. JTech is a global leader in steering systems manufacturing. More job information is available online at htijobs.com.
JTech Automotive in Venor is a proud supporter of this station. They are a global leader in engineering and manufacturing automotive systems, bearing solutions, and high-performance machine tools. JTech has lots of career opportunities available. They are located at 55 and 56 Excellence Way in Venor. More information is available at 884-9153.
Little Drug Family Wellness Center in Sweetwater is proud to bring you this portion of programming. They're a full-service pharmacy and offer custom medications from people to pets. They also have diabetic shoes for individuals requiring custom shoes due to discomfort or special conditions. Most insurances cover one pair of shoes per year if you are diabetic. Little Drugs is located on Main Street in Sweetwater, online at littledrugs.com or phone 423-337-7933.
Dustin's Lawn Care is a proud sponsor of this station. They offer a wide range of services like mowing, landscaping, new lawns, overseeding, fertilizing, property maintenance, and more. Owners Pat and Kim Frank have been serving Monroe, McMinn, and the surrounding counties since 1990 with professional lawn care. Phone 423-519-3666. Dustin's Lawn Care, mowing soon in a yard near you.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Election Commission office. We have just been given new totals. This includes early voting, absentees, not today's totals. Okay, so this is early voting and absentees. Chuck Fleshman, 3,637. Meg Gorman, 793. Thomas Rumba, 31. And Rick Tyler, 39. Lowell Russell, 3,054. Mark Cochran, 828. Mayor, City of Madisonville, Augusta Davis, 537. Alderman, City of Madisonville, vote for 2. Chris Bowers, 414. Fred Cagle, 204. Linda Garrett Hensley, 222. And Danny Long, 399. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, vote for 1. Nancy Franklin, 449. Susan Saunders, 223. These totals do not include today's votes, okay? This is early voting and absentees. Town of Tellico Plains, Marilyn Parker, 33. Alderman, Town of Tellico Plains, Robert Hamilton, 25. Shannon Harris, 20. Cynthia McDaniel, 13. Joyce McDaniel, 14. Courtney Millsaps, 31. Recorder, Town of Tellico Plains, Joe Cagle, 31. So that is early voting, absentees, not today's totals. We will be getting those here in just a moment.
This is including precinct 8 and 5.
Okay. For today. Okay. And, okay. So this total will include precinct 5, precinct 8,
and
early voting, and absentees. So here are the totals.
Yeah, we'll skip the governors because it's...
Chuck Fleshman, 5,573. Meg Gorman, 1,140. Thomas Rumba, 44. Rick Tyler, 54. This is the United States House of Representatives, District 3. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21. Lowell Russell, 4,472. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23. Mark Cochran, 1,422. Mayor, City of Madisonville, vote for 1. Augusta Davis, 869. Alderman, City of Madisonville, vote for 2. Chris Bowers, 615. Fred Cagle, 328. Linda Garrett Hensley, 338. Danny Long, 574. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, vote for 1. Nancy Tyler Franklin, 640. Susan Saunders, 387. Town of Tellico Plains, Marilyn Parker, 95. Alderman, Town of Tellico Plains, vote for 4. Robert Hamilton, 75. Shannon Harris, 73. Cynthia McDaniel, 61. Joyce McDaniel, 58. And Courtney Millsaps, 70. Recorder, Town of Tellico Plains, Joe Cagle, unopposed, 95.
A very close race
Very
was
close.
the alderman for Tellico.
Yes.
That's
Right now we
4
have...
out of the 5, and
let's see.
I think there's a 3 difference between the 4th and the 5th.
Robert Hamilton is in lead with 75. Shannon Harris, 73. Courtney Millsap, 70.
Yeah.
And then Cynthia McDaniel was 61. So that's a
And
very,
only
very
behind
tight
by
race.
3 is McDaniel.
Correct.
So it's close race there.
City of Madisonville, it looks like Chris Bowers, 615. And the second one would be Danny Long at 574. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, Nancy Franklin leading at 640. Chuck Fleshman is leading with 5,573. Let me go back to the governor.
It's on the front there.
Governor's race, and this was voting at precinct 5 and 8. Early voting and absentees. Bill Lee, 5,605. Jason Brantley Martin, 1,128. So, and then we had several that were independent with just
a few votes.
Votes there. So, but I do think that the state of Tennessee has declared Bill Lee,
Yes.
Governor Bill Lee, as
At least
governor.
that's the text we
That's
got
what
that
we've
it had been-
received. Yes.
So.
Yes. So I can go over these totals one more time for you while we wait for the other precincts and today's voting. Chuck Fleshman, 5,573. Megan Gorman, 1,140. Thomas Rumba, 44. Rick Tyler, 54. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21, Lowell Russell, unopposed, 4,472. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, Mark Cochran, 1,422. Mayor, City of Madisonville, vote 1, Augusta Davis, 869. This is early voting, mail-ins, and absentees, yes. Augusta Davis was 869. Alderman, City of Madisonville, vote for 2. Chris Bauer, 615. Fred Cagle, 328. Linda Hensley, 338. Daniel Long, 574. So it looks like Chris Bowers and Daniel Long are leading there. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired. Vote for 1. Nancy Tyler Franklin. The incumbent, 640. And Susan Saunders, 387. Let's go to the town of Tellico Plains. Marilyn Parker, unopposed, 95. Alderman, town of Tellico Plains, vote for 4. Very, very, very tight
close.
race. Robert Hamilton, 75. Shannon Harris, 73 is your top 2. Courtney Millsap, 70. Cynthia McDaniel, 61. And Joyce McDaniel, 58. So right now those top 4 are Robert Hamilton, Shannon Harris, Courtney Millsaps, and Cynthia McDaniel. Recorder, town of Tellico Plains, Joe Cagle, 95, and she's unopposed. So we're now just waiting on...
And all the ones in Vaughn are unopposed, too, so that's why we
Correct.
haven't
I
read
can go
them.
ahead and give you
can go ahead
those
and read
totals for Mayor, Town of Von Orr. John Hammondtree, unopposed, 353. Alderman, Town of Von Orr, vote for 2. Unopposed is Alyssa Millsaps Hobbs, 254. Dennis Steve Wheeler, 240. Alderman, Town of Von Orr, unexpired, vote for 1 is Tim Swafford with 324. So that's the totals for the
So what are
town
we
of Von Orr.
waiting on thus far now?
We are waiting for today.
And I believe we've got some coming in right now.
Yes.
So I don't know how quickly they'll be able to get that to us, but
Yes.
we see them walking in right now. Here.
We are getting some totals coming in right now from other precincts. We'll be happy to give you those totals here in just a few minutes. We're just waiting for the Election Commission to total those up, tally those, and we'll be happy to get that to you.
And here comes possibly some more here.
Precinct 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Von Orr Elementary.
Okay, these totals include Precinct 4, Von Orr Elementary. So Bill Lee, 6,165. Jason Brantley Martin, 1,219. Chuck Fleshman, 6,134. Meg Gorman, 1,241. Lowell Russell, 5,004 unopposed for District 21. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, Mark Cochran, 1,483. Mayor, City of Madisonville. These don't change. This is was in Von Orr. Let's go over to Von Orr here. Von Orr, Mayor, Town of Von Orr, John Hammontree, unopposed, 380. Alderman, Town of Von Orr, Alyssa Millsaps Hobbs, 272. Dennis Steve Wheeler, 257. Alderman, Town of Von Orr, unexpired, vote for 1. Tim Swafford, 211. So these are totals from District 4, which is Von Orr. So we just received that from the Election Commission office. Let's take a quick break. We're waiting for some other precincts to come in, and we'll give you those totals in just a few minutes.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. You can show your support of the Chiefs with a custom Sequoia Chiefs debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposit, and person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust, serving our community since 1997. They have 10 locations to serve you. You can obtain more information online at peoplesbank-tn.com or phone 423-442-7262. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Valley Building Supply is a proud sponsor of this station. They have been family owned and operated since 1994 and offer a wide range of home improvement and construction products like cabinets, flooring, lighting, electrical, lumber, and roofing. Hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Located at 2110 Highway 11 North or online at valleybuildingsupplytn.com or 337-3499.
Valley Building Supply.
Are you thinking about building or a remodeling project? If so, the staff at R&S Concrete are ready to help. They provide quality concrete for any project from residential, commercial, or industrial. They've been family owned and operated since 1971. Located at 529 Monroe Street, Madisonville. Phone 423-442-2452. R&S Concrete, proud sponsors of Sequoia Chief Sports. Mason Furniture and Appliance has been serving our community since 1948. They have an in-store Radio Shack to provide you with all your electronic needs. They're a Snapper mower dealer, and they carry GE appliances and Lazy Boy recliners and sofas. Hours are Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8 to 5:30, Wednesday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 4. Mason Furniture and Appliance at 168 Warren Street, Madisonville. Phone 423-442-2940. Larry Mason and his staff would like to say, go Chiefs.
Are you looking for pest control services? If so, Green's Pest Control is ready to help. They provide reliable pest control services to residential and commercial customers. Family owned and operated by Kate and Tracy Green. Green's Pest Control, phone 423-519-2325.
Go back.
Okay, we're back with you live from the Monroe County Election Commission office. This is going to include Precinct 6, which is Madisonville primary. So Governor Bill Lee, 6,449. This is all totals. Jason Martin, 1,261. United States House of Representatives, Chuck Fleshman, 6,421. Meg Gorman, 1,281. And Thomas Rumba, 51. Rick Tyler, 63. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21, Lowell Russell, unopposed, 5,268. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, Mark Cochran, 1,522. Mayor, City of Madisonville, Augusta Davis, 923. Having in the town of Tellico Plains, we'll go over these totals. People voting at the primary, but we'll go over these totals for you. Mayor, Town of Tellico Plains, Marilyn Parker, 95. Unopposed, Alderman, Town of Von Orr, of Tellico Plains, Robert Hamilton, 75. Shannon Harris, 73. Cynthia McDaniel, 61. Joyce McDaniel, 58. And Courtney Millsap, 70. So those totals.
Those haven't changed.
They haven't changed. Recorder, Town of Tellico Plains, Joe Cagle, 95. And I think the totals for the Town of Von Orr have stayed the same also. So this was District Precinct 5, which was the Madisonville primary. So we're just waiting on the others to come in, and we'll be glad to give you those totals as they bring them to us. Taking just a little bit longer tonight. They're having to come from other precincts because you do have the luxury now to vote
voting wherever you want to
at a different precinct.
So
if you live in Madisonville, you can vote in Sweetwater if you work over there, which I think is a great thing, especially you don't have to come to Madisonville to cast your vote if you live over there, or in Tellico or Vonore. So that really is a convenience for people.
It is.
We're still waiting just for a few more precincts so that we can give you the grand total, but we can go over this one more time. This is Precinct 6, Madisonville primary. Bill Lee is the winner there at 6,449 as the governor. Chuck Fleshman, District 3, United States House of Representatives. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21, Lowell Russell, who is unopposed, 5,268. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, Mark Cochran, 1,522. Mayor, City of Madisonville, Augusta Davis, 923, unopposed. Alderman, City of Madisonville, Chris Bowers, 658. Fred Cagle, incumbent, 346. Linda Garrett Hensley, incumbent, 362. Daniel Danny Long, 615. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, vote for 1. Nancy Tyler Franklin, incumbent, 687. And Susan Saunders, 410. And I don't think we were affected in the town of Tellico Plains.
No, we've already read it, and it didn't change at all.
Correct, since this wasn't the Madisonville primary. We're still waiting on a few more totals.
So nothing's official yet.
Nothing's official, not till we get all the precincts in, because folks could go vote at other precincts. So we are still waiting.
And we should have those relatively quick here.
Pretty quick. If you want to, go ahead and we'll go to a quick commercial, and we'll be back in just a few moments with more totals for you.
JTech is hiring manufacturing and production associates on all shifts with competitive pay. Apprentice to hire, paid weekly. Competitive benefit packages include health, dental, and vision insurance. Plus, work in a climate-controlled facility. JTech is a global leader in steering systems manufacturing. More job information is available online at htijobs.com. The Lamppost in Madisonville have been serving the community for many years with the best in homestyle cooking. They are the home of the Surfer Burger, and they feature daily lunch specials, and breakfast is served anytime. Owned and operated by Keith and Kathy Deacon, The Lamppost, 4218 Highway 411 in Madisonville, open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., closed on Sunday. Phone 423-545-9486.
Okay, welcome back to the Monroe County Election Commission office. We've just been given Precinct 9, which is Sequoia High School, Notchie Creek, and Ball Play. So we'll give you those totals. Governor's race, Bill Lee, 7,282. Jason Brantley Martin, 1,361. United States House of Representatives, District 3, Chuck Fleshman, seems to be the large margin and winner, is 7,256. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21, Lowell Russell, 5,695. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23, Mark Cochran, 1,953, and both of those are unopposed. Mayor, City of Madisonville, Augusta Davis, 935. Chris Bowers, 667. Alderman, City of Madisonville, Fred Cagle, incumbent, 348. Linda Garrett Hensley, incumbent, 367. Daniel Danny Long, 621. So the two leaders in that would be Chris Bowers and Daniel Danny Long.
In that order.
Yeah, and we still have a few precincts left. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, vote for 1. Incumbent Nancy Tyler Franklin, 696. Susan Saunders, 412. We may have some changes in Telecom Vonore since we do have Notch Creek and Ball Play.
We do see the numbers are a little different.
Marilyn Parker, Mayor, Town of Tellico Plains, unopposed, 96. Alderman, Town of Tellico Plains, vote for 4. Robert Hamilton, 76. Shannon Harris, 74, Cynthia McDaniel, 61, Joyce McDaniel, 59, and Courtney Millsap, 71.
Not a lot of change there,
not
but
much, but a few.
but the number 4 spot and 5 spot, there's only 2 votes different.
Correct. So it looks like Robert Hamilton, top vote getter. Shannon Harris at this point is second. Courtney Millsap's third, and Joyce McDaniel Cynthia McDaniel would be your fourth. Recorder, Town of Tellico Plains, Joe Cagle, unopposed, 96. Let's see here. Town of Honor, John Hammondtree, 381, unopposed. Alderman, Town of Honor, vote for 2. Both of these are unopposed. Alyssa Millsaps Hobbs, 273. Dennis Steve Wheeler, 259. Alderman, Town of Honor, unexpired term, Tim Swafford, 351. Let's go and look at these referendums here at Tellico. I know some folks are probably interested in that. Liquor referendum, consumption on premises referendum. Looks like for legal sale of alcohol beverage for consumption, there's 62 against 52. So right now, the liquor referendum is
passing so far.
Liquor referendum, retail package store. To permit retail package stores to sell alcoholic beverages in Tellico Plains, 63. Not to permit retail package store, 52. So it looks like that is also may
it's
pass.
About 10 or 11 votes different there, so it's still close.
Just wanted to touch on that as well. I haven't touched on that, and I know a lot of folks are interested in that as well, in those referendums. So we're waiting. We've almost got all the
Just about
precincts.
got it, but not quite. Here comes another one in. I can see it from there.
Okay. Sorry. Just a couple more precincts to go here, and we'll be happy to finish out these totals and close out the night.
I saw one guy walking in. I couldn't tell which precinct it was. It had it on the box, but I couldn't tell.
Okay.
So I do know there's another one coming in. So should have that relatively quick here.
We want to say a quick thank you to Mr. Brown here at the Monroe County Election Commission and his staff. They're always very patient with us and help us through giving you the totals so that we can let you guys know what's going on as far as the election. We do appreciate them very much for allowing us to set up this evening and for being gracious to us to allow us to come in and set up and be able to announce to you the winners.
And again, let me reiterate, if your candidate is not one of those that does win, please try to support the ones that do win, because in this county we need everybody working together.
Absolutely.
And just in the country, we need everybody working together.
Yes, definitely. That is true.
So,
we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back in just a moment.
Town of Von Orr Mayor John Hammondtree and the Board of Aldermen are proud to serve the citizens of Von Orr. Located at 613 Church Street, where their friendly staff is waiting to assist you with all of your utility needs and services. Phone 423-884-6211 or online at townofvonor.com. Town of Von Orr is a proud supporter of this station.
Sweetwater Hospital Association and its board of directors would like to welcome Dr. Zachary Bryant to their medical staff. Dr. Bryant practices in general surgery. His office is located in the physician's office building at Sweetwater Hospital Association, 865-213-8593 to make your appointment today. Sweetwater Hospital Association, your health, our mission.
Support for this station comes from Jackie Jones Ford in Lincoln. They have been serving Monroe and surrounding counties for many years with new Ford, Lincoln, and pre-owned auto sales. They have a full service department offering tires, brakes, oil changes, and repair work on all makes and models. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 8 to 5. Located at 714 Highway 68 in Sweetwater. Online at JackieJonesSweetwater.com or phone 423-337-5066.
From the Mayor and the Board of Aldermen and the staff at the City of Madisonville, we are pleased to be a sponsor of Sequoia Chiefs Sports. On behalf of myself, Sherry McCrary, City Recorder, we all wish the Sequoia Chiefs a great season. Go Chiefs!
Welcome back to the Monroe County Election Commission office. We've just been given the totals for Precinct 12, which is Tellico and Coca Creek area. We're going to go ahead and give you the governor's race. Bill Lee, Republican candidate, 8,311. Jason Brentley Martin, 1,451.
And these are totals.
These are totals. United States House of Representatives, District 3, Chuck Fleshman, 8,291. Meg Gorman, 1,459. Thomas Rumba, 63. Rick Tyler, 88. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21. Lowell Russell, unopposed, 5,706. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23. Mark Cochran, 2,989, and he's unopposed. I don't think the totals for the city of Madisonville changed at all. This was Coca Creek and Ruraville area, so I don't think that changed at all. Mayor, Town of Tellico. Marilyn Parker, 188, unopposed. Alderman, Town of Tellico. Robert Hamilton, 153. Shannon Harris, 159.
149.
149, I'm sorry, 149. Cynthia McDaniel, 117. Joyce McDaniel, 111. And Courtney Millsaps, 148. So this is a very tight,
very tight race. There's 6 difference now in the top 4, or
so
the 4 and 5.
Robert Hamilton, Shannon Harris, Courtney Millsaps,
by 1 vote,
and Cynthia McDaniel.
And just 6 ahead of the number 5 spot.
Recorder, Town of Tellico Plains, unopposed, Joe Cagle, 193. The liquor referendum, consumption on premises for legal sale of alcohol beverages, 146. Against legal sale, 91. So as of right now, this referendum is passing.
That's 68% to 31%, by the way.
Liquor referendum, retail package store for Tellico Plains. To permit retail package store sales, 150. Not to permit retail package sales, 88. So at this time, that referendum is passing. Town of Von Orr, I don't think their totals changed at all. They're still the same. So this was from Tellico and Coca Creek area. District 12. I think we're about to get close to the end here. We're almost finished with all precincts so that we can finally tell you who the actual winners are, because we don't want to do that until we know for sure and certain, because other folks could go and vote at other precincts.
Most of the races aren't that close except for the one in Tellico. That one is extremely close right there.
So we don't want to give those winners out to you until we get every total in.
And I see him running off some stuff in there. Possibly he may have some more coming out here just in a minute.
We'll be with you in just a moment and give you the rest of those totals. Mr. Brown has been very gracious to give them to us as quickly as possible. So.
Yeah, it looks like he may be running some new ones off right there. I don't know if another precinct come in or not.
I think he is. One of his co-workers is. So.
Yeah, so.
Employees.
He's been very good about getting it to us.
Appreciate you bearing with us tonight. The Election Commission says it's been a very busy day for them. They've had 6,445 people vote. I hope that people vote nationally like this.
Yes, I do too.
I really do.
But it looks like on the news, you know, the way they're reporting from the news channels and everything, that there was a good turnout this year. So. Well,
they had 2-hour wait in California. They were having to hold the polls up. For delaying them from closing. So they're even talking it could be up to a week to 10 days before they even know the actual winners of those races.
Some of them, absolutely.
So it's going to be a long day and week for them, that's for sure, before they find out who the winners really are. And there's some really tight races, I think, in the Senate races that could possibly change the Senate and.
And I believe he's walking out here, so we'll just wait just a second here. I believe we're going to get something.
Sweetwater Primary and Sweetwater High School.
Okay, Sweetwater Primary and Sweetwater High School precincts.
We like 2 more.
Like 2 more, okay.
Okay.
I think they caught part of that.
We're at Precinct 1, which is Sweetwater Primary, Sweetwater High School, and then we only like 1. Is that what he said?
2 more.
2 more, and we'll be finished up, folks. The governor's race, Bill Lee, 9,261. Jason Brentley Martin, 1,625. United States House of Representatives, Chuck Fleshman, 9,246. Megan Gorman, 1,631. Thomas Rumba, 67. Rick Tyler, 99. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21. Lowell Russell, unopposed, 6,724.
And let me say something, too. That's a lot of votes for someone who's unopposed.
Exactly.
Lowell has gotten a lot of votes there.
Lowell does a lot for the county.
He does.
He really does. And we do appreciate Lowell.
That's impressive.
Tennessee House of Representatives, District 23. Mark Cochran, 2,997. I don't think any of the city race, except
did a
for
little
one.
bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go over those. Mayor, City of Madisonville, Augusta Davis, 939. He's unopposed. Alderman, City of Madisonville, Chris Bowers, 671. Fred Cagle, 348. Linda Garrett Hensley, 367. Daniel Danny Long, 624. Alderman, City of Madisonville, Nancy Tyler Franklin, her total did change. It's
just a little.
700, and Susan Saunders, 412. I don't think Tellico's changed at all from the precincts in Sweetwater. I think they're...
there was a little difference there, I
Okay, we'll
believe.
go over
Not much.
the town of Tellico Plains. Marilyn Parker, 190. Alderman, town of Tellico Plains. Robert Hamilton, 154. Shannon Harris, 151. Cynthia McDaniel, 118. Joyce McDaniel, 112. And Courtney Millsaps, 149. Recorder, town of Tellico Plains. Joe Cagle, unopposed, 195. The liquor referendum for on premises, 148 is for the liquor referendum and 91 was against. Liquor referendum retail package, 152 is for package store sales and 88 against. And Bonor stayed the same. Their total stayed the same. So that was from Sweetwater Primary
and High School.
Sweetwater High School totals.
That was Precinct 1.
Precinct 1. We like.
According to him, he said we had two more precincts.
Two more precincts. Two more precincts, folks, and we'll be closed out
just
here.
about there. There's still a very close race in Tellico.
Very close race.
The difference in the number 4, because there's 5 candidates, the fourth candidate and the fifth candidate, there's 6 votes difference. So that could go.
I think the incumbents in Tellico Plains on those alderman races are Robert Hamilton, Cynthia McDaniel, and Joyce McDaniel. Right now.
And they're the ones fighting it out, I believe.
The incumbent, Robert Hamilton's at 154. Leading the ticket, and then Shannon Harris at 151. She's a newcomer on the ticket. Cynthia McDaniel, 118. Joyce McDaniel, 112. And Courtney Millsaps, who's new on the ticket, is 149.
Yeah, so 6 votes difference there in the 4 and 5 spot.
Yeah. So we just lack 2 precincts, and we'll be able to give you the final totals on this, folks. Thank you for sticking with us this evening. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you.
FLEC wishes a safe and enjoyable football season to all of the area athletes. As cold weather approaches, FLEC and TVA can help you make your home as energy efficient as possible. Learn more about qualifying home improvements, approved contractors, and rebate offers at 2escore.com or dial 1-855-2ESCORE. That next home improvement project could make your home a perfect 10.
Tate's Building Supply is a proud sponsor of this station. They offer all types of building materials and supplies like lumber, roofing, plumbing, flooring, and electrical. They also feature Valspar paint. Located at 1340 Highway 411 in Von Orr, hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. More information is available on Facebook at Tate's Building Supply or phone 423-884-2020.
Today's programming is supported by Will Save Drug Store, a community Health Mart pharmacy in Madisonville, locally owned and operated by Robert Jones and Bryce Jocelyn. They offer medication synchronization, multi-dose packaging, and durable medical equipment. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Closed on Sunday. Located at 4249 Highway 411 in Madisonville. Phone 423-442-9727. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care. Naughty Creek Farms and Bar W Cattle Company offer the latest in appraisals, marketing, ring work, sales management, and graphic design. Now offering custom whole or half freezer beef, grain-fed, grass-fed, or natural. Located at 3149 Old Highway 68 in Madisonville. Phone 423-337-1074 or 423-572-2582. Online at NaughtyCreekFarms.com and Bar W Cattle Company on Instagram. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Today's programming is brought to you by Sweetwater Valley Collision. They're a certified insurance repair facility featuring a drive-in estimating bay and state-of-the-art repair equipment. They have been serving Southeast Tennessee for over 20 years. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., located at 106 Sands Road in Sweetwater, or online at sweetwatervalleycollision.com or phone 423-337-6020.
The Kentucky Fried Chicken in Madisonville features their famous fried and crispy chicken with home-style vegetables, plus fresh biscuits and desserts, and much more. The dining room is open for dine-in seating, and the drive-thru is also available for your convenience. Located at 3970 Highway 411 in Madisonville, phone 423-442-4228. Open every day. KFC in Madisonville, proud supporters of Sequoia Chiefs sports.
Welcome back to the Monroe County Election Commission office. We now have the grand total of the general election for November the 8th. This will be the grand total. It is unofficial. It has to be certified by the Election Commission office, but these are the totals for the election. Bill Lee, 9,828. Jason Martin, 1,748. So Bill Lee has been declared in this race as for governor in the Republican Party. Let's go to the next one here. Chuck Fleshman, United States House of Representatives, District 3. Chuck Fleshman had 9,812. Meg Gorman, 1,761. Thomas Rumba, 68. And Rick Tyler, 103. So it would be Chuck Fleshman for District 3. Tennessee House of Representatives, District 21. Unopposed, Lowell Russell, 7,126. This is all precincts. We have all precincts reporting.
Yeah, so this is our final total.
Final totals. Tennessee House of Representatives, Mark Cochran, District 23, 3,193, and he's unopposed. Mayor, City of Madisonville, Augusta Davis, unopposed, 939. Alderman, City of Madisonville, vote for 2. Chris Bowers, 672. Fred Cagle, 348. Linda Garrett Hensley, 367. Daniel Danny Long, 625. So City of Madisonville, the new 2 aldermen will be Chris Bowers, which is the top vote getter at 672, and Daniel Danny Long at 625. Alderman, City of Madisonville, unexpired term, a vote for 1. Incumbent Nancy Tyler Franklin had 701. Susan Saunders, 412. So Nancy Tyler Franklin will remain in her seat there as an alderman in the City of Madisonville. Mayor, Town of Tellico Plains, Marilyn Parker, unopposed, 192. Alderman, Town of Tellico Plains, and this one was a very close race. It looks like, wow, Robert Hamilton, he's an incumbent, 155. Shannon Harris, who is new on the ballot, 153. Cynthia McDaniel, 119. Cynthia's an incumbent. Joyce McDaniel, an incumbent, 113. And Courtney Millsaps, who's new on the ballot, 149. So it looks like we have 2 new ones in Tellico Plains. It'll be Robert Hamilton, Shannon Harris. Cynthia McDaniel, who's an incumbent, will stay on the seat as an alderman, and then we have Courtney Millsaps, 149. So that's your winners there. Recorder, Town of Tellico Plains, Joe Cagle, unopposed, 197. So the liquor referendum, consumption on premises, it did pass with 149, and unopposed was 92. Liquor referendum, retail package store did pass the referendum, 153, unopposed, 89.
Or against.
Yeah, against. So that did pass also. So both referendums for liquor and on-premises and package store retail did pass in the Town of Tellico Plains. Mayor, Town of Vonore, unopposed, John Hammontree, 383. Alderman, Town of Von Orr, Alyssa Millsaps-Hobbs, 275, and Dennis Wheeler, 260, who are unopposed. So they will remain as aldermen. Alderman, Town of Von Orr, unexpired term, Tim Swafford, 353. So he will remain also. So that is your grand totals for the November 8th election for 2022. We appreciate you listening tonight. We'd like to thank Mr. Brown for allowing us to set up in the Monroe County Election Commission office and his staff. We appreciate you listening to us tonight. We thank you and have a good night.